I've helped hundreds of clients succeed with my marketing agency, and I've built a thriving community on Skool. And I've accomplished this through building a personal brand. Building a personal brand is more crucial now than ever. The window is closing now that more people than ever are realizing the power of a personal brand. People are leveraging YouTube and Instagram to build their brands. And if you don't build your personal brand by 2025, the door is closing, and it might be too late to stand out. We've already seen a shift in authentic content with creators like Sam Solik, who create content and don't use fancy Mr. Beast edits and retention hacks to get their content seen. This raw footage is crucial in building a personal brand because it shows your authentic true self. And it's all about the connection you make with people and the value you provide to them rather than fancy Mr. Beast edits and 3-second cuts here and there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a personal brand in 3 easy steps that creators such as Hormozi and Dan Koe have used to leverage for their brand, amassing millions of followers. Even if you're just starting, this strategy can set you on the path to success. Let's consider Alex and Leila Hormozi. They have built very powerful personal brands that drive their business to new heights. Alex uses his personal brand to grow the next generation of entrepreneurs by giving business advice away for free. Now, Alex is a full-time content creator, while his wife Leila actually runs the business for him. Alex spreads the message of business advice and making it easily accessible to everybody and provides true value to inspiring entrepreneurs. Now, the rest of his brand hinges on the success of these entrepreneurs, and they capitalize on that with their company Acquisition.com, which is a private equity company. Alex has unlimited ideas about business because he has conversations every single day with his portfolio company, and he surrounds himself with people that are like-minded. Then the problems he solves for these companies, he's able to go ahead and turn around and turn it into a lesson and teach his viewers about, adding more value. This also gives him more authority in the space. Another example is a creator called Dan Koe. And Dan Koe does this differently. He has really honed in on the solopreneur and how to productize your knowledge base. He makes upwards of $400,000 per month in monthly recurring revenue. And he does this by teaching people how to think differently and build skills such as writing while productizing their own knowledge base. Dan Koe started with a digital product of $1,000, teaching people how to write. And this course skyrocketed his income and started building his personal brand. Dan Koe writes for 4 hours every single morning, and then he turns that writing into his newsletter, which he then reads on YouTube to amass almost 500,000 YouTube followers. And Dan Koe has no sign of slowing down. This will just snowball and compound over time. Both Alex Hormozi and Dan Koe write for 4 to 6 hours every single day. While they're on the road to mastery, they're also building up their personal brands to be a powerhouse in the educational online space. If you haven't checked them out, I highly suggest going and looking at their content because it will give you some insight in how people that are winning in the game right now are performing their content strategy and how they gear that for educational purposes to give as much value as possible. When you peek under the hood of their content strategy, they're mainly doing the same 3 things. They're generating value through content, they're gaining authority in the space by surrounding themselves with the best people in the space, and they're synthesizing lessons that they learn in real life into consumable content for mass appeal. Their stories show how diverse they are as content creators and how they've taken educational content and made it fun and valuable for aspiring entrepreneurs alike. Their stories show how diverse their personal brands can be and how big they are for driving growth for their brand. After learning from Alex Hormozi and Dan Koe, I've gone ahead and implemented these same strategies into my own content. I lean on my extensive marketing background from my current and past businesses to distill information down to help give actionable advice for starting a business. Since I'm obsessed with marketing and business, that's what I focus on in my niche. And you want to make sure your niche is something that you don't have to think it's work. For example, if you're obsessed about something and you do it without even realize you're doing it, that's probably your niche. Once I learn and implement new tactics into my business, I go ahead and I synthesize them down and then create content that's valuable to people that are a few steps behind me. This is a common strategy that I use where I almost pretend I'm speaking to a former part of myself that was uneducated at the time and needs to be caught up. This way, you can really wrap your brain around how important certain skills are, and you can cut out all the fluff. Because nowadays, all the YouTube content is optimizing for watch time. And since everybody's optimizing for watch time, you find yourself watching a lot of fluff. And I don't know about you, but I've dug through hundreds and hundreds of hours of YouTube videos to find specific pieces of information. Now, the value comes when you're able to distill that down and then provide it so then somebody comes along and watches it and gains tremendous value from it. For example, I started a YouTube channel back in 2022, and the first piece of content that I made was a 53-second video on how to convert MKV files into MP4 files using OBS, so then you can import them straight into Adobe Premiere. It was the first problem I ran into when I was recording videos, and I wanted to pass that knowledge along. That video now ranks #1 in Google search for how to turn MKV to MP4. Every single day, I get multiple comments showing how many people are appreciative of this solution that I gave to them for 53 seconds of information. This shows the power of synthesizing information down so it's easy to absorb and there's not a lot of fluff around it. Now, you want to be thinking in terms of value per second instead of seconds of value. Now, you want to use this strategy for your top of funnel, which would be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Now, YouTube is the golden standard for all long form content, meaning if you make a YouTube video that's, let's say, 10 minutes long, you can then turn it into 5 to 10 pieces of short form content, and you don't even have to do that yourself. You can go ahead and hire a short form editor to come in and take your long form and chop it up, and that saves you so much time. Why would you waste your time trying to create short form content when all you have to do is create one long form YouTube video and then turn that into short form content to be posted across all socials? The next step is managing your own business. You have to look at your personal brand as a business. So currently, I manage my business with software such as Go High Level. And Go High Level is a lead nurturing system that has a built-in CRM, auto posting scheduler, and you can build landing pages. Using tools like this will give you a huge advantage, because then you're able to make the content once, provide that value and solution for that person or community, and then everyone else that falls through your funnel and goes into your systems, into your community, can get that same value that you provided drip to them over a long period of time. So you have to think in terms of leverage. You make content once and thousands and thousands of people can watch it. That's maximum leverage. If I'm doing one-on-one coaching, I have very minimal leverage. The third step that I use in personal branding is a community platform. Now, there are many community platforms out there, but in my opinion, Skool is by far the best. It's the creme de la creme of community platforms, and it's built by Sam Ovens, one of the best mindset coaches in the space right now. Now, people used to go to Facebook groups, but they are just so spammy now. Sam Ovens has made sure that he wants to hit 1 billion users, and he's on his way there. He's already at 30 to 60 million users per month. And there's a reason for that. You can host live calls, you can have group calls, one-on-one coaching, you can have products built inside of your community that you sell. You can also have private communities that you monetize. And recently, Hormozi has started something called the Skool Games when he decided to go ahead and invest in Skool. He said that it was his biggest investment to date. Now, Hormozi is gonna bring a huge amount of following to this platform where it's gonna grow even more. Not only do you get to use this platform to host courses and run your community, you can also use it to leverage your personal brand, because you're gonna get new traffic from people using the browse feature inside of Skool. Half of all of my members that have joined my Skool community have come in through organic Skool search. My Skool community ranks really high, so then people will see it, search for it, and then come and join it. Now, there's something very powerful about being surrounded by a lot of people that are on a current mission that you share as well. This is where you can collaborate and offer in-depth teaching and foster connections. I want to be clear, there's a strong distinction between content creator and personal brand. Personal branding is about bringing unique value and building a long-lasting reputation, while content creation is often looked at chasing views and trends. The former is sustainable, the latter is fleeting. With a few thousand YouTube subscribers, hundreds of successful clients, and a thriving 300-person community on Skool, I've seen firsthand how the impact of a strong personal brand can have on your life. It's not just about followers. It's about creating real value for people to help them get to their goals quicker and building long-lasting relationships. When you pair that with a strong personal brand and make sure that you're focused on delivering results, you will continue to grow. A personal brand is the only thing that you can compound for the entirety of your life. Now, if we look at Ryan Trahan's recent candy company or Mr. Beast's new software platform that rivals vidIQ, they are disrupting the industry. Another few examples would be Logan Paul's Prime Energy drink, where you can see how a strong personal brand got Logan Paul to $2 billion in sales in just his second year. Personal brands are more powerful than ever. and those who leverage them correctly are seeing incredible results. Starting your personal brand today can set you aside from the market before it becomes too crowded. Don't wait until it's too late. The sooner you start, the sooner you will see success. And there has never been a plethora of platforms that are here to help us build our personal brand better than what we have today. Right now, we're in a new digital age, and this digital age only requires time input and value creation. You don't need to take on extra risk by having a brick and mortar store and having overhead. The informational landscape is so vast and everyone wants different goals. If you're interested in starting your own business, go ahead and click my link below and you can join my community for free. I hope you guys got some value from this video. I'll catch you in the next one.